sparring session number 4. We got some fun stuff planned for you guys today. So as always with the sparring sessions, these definitely work best if you have a partner. However, we do have a lot of the drills today that you're going to be practicing solo, working on some of that shadow boxing, doing some combinations. So you can do a lot of this on your own, but again, you'll get more out of it with a partner, towards the end with those partner drills. Okay, we're going to start with a quick warm up here. So everyone face me at attention and bow. Okay, I just want you guys to go ahead and start with your neck. Okay, so we're going to put our hands on our hip. Just go ahead and bring the neck up and down. Just about 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's go side to side. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and twist the body side to side. About 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, hip rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knee rotations. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ankle rotations. 5 in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Calf raises. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's get that heart rate going a little bit. Let's do 20 jumping jacks together with me. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Okay guys, we're gonna head to the wall real quick and do some stretches. Okay guys, let's do a set of wall stretch kicks. So remember, we're kicking that leg up and bringing it back all in one motion without resting our leg on the ground. Okay, 10 of these on my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay guys, let's get going. So today we're going to be working on our snap front kick or our push front kick. This is also called the jab with our feet. Think about that jab. It's a great fast technique. It has a long reach, and you can use it to really keep your opponent off you. So we're going to work on setting this kick up, not only as a defensive kick, but as an offensive kick as well. Okay, so let's start on the defensive version first. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see my feet a little better. So we're in that fighting stance. That snap front kick or that push front kick is simply coming up and we're snapping that leg out, okay? Again, we want to lift that leg and throw that kick out. Your opponent is coming towards you and you just, boom, snap that kick out to the midsection, or if you have the flexibility to the head, and that really stops them from coming in. Now the problem with this, a lot of people will do a little micro adjustment. As their opponent is coming in, they'll actually step and then kick. And the reason that people will step is because their stance is a little too big and they can't kick from here without being off balance. So they adjust their feet and then kick. Now the problem with that is, number one, it takes too much time, okay? In sparring, this is all about those split-second reactions. And the time it takes you to add that extra little step slows you up. Number two, it also brought me closer to my opponent who's coming at me. Now I have less time and I have less distance to get that kick off. So we really want to train ourselves to keep that foot planted in the ground. Okay, I have an imaginary hammer and you're going to nail that foot down. Okay, so we're just going to practice this, throwing that front kick, snapping that kick out. And you can practice both legs. Now I'm going to nail that back foot down, snapping that kick out. I like to march the feet, you know, like I'm simulating a sparring match. I move the feet, and then when I want to, I snap that kick out. Okay, your turn to practice. We're going to practice that 2 to 3 minutes. Really focus on keeping that back foot nailed to the ground. Okay, get going. So now that you guys have practiced the defensive version of that kick, let's work on setting it up as an offensive technique, okay? And we're gonna use the jab to disguise our forwards movement, okay? So we're in that fighting stance. I'm gonna jab, and as I jab, I'm gonna step up, okay? I'm gonna step up into what's called a V step. And that basically means you can see my feet, how they look kind of like a V. You know, some of you guys might be more like an L. Either one's fine, but what's critical here is you're doing the jab and the step at the same time. And the whole point of this is you want your opponent to focus on that jab and they don't notice that you just got closer, and now we can use that front kick as an offensive weapon, okay? This allows us to close that gap, close that distance, and sneak in with that kick. So here's what you're gonna practice. Jab, step, kick, okay? And actually do a slight pause when you're doing this in the beginning. Get that footing down. Look how my knees are bent. We don't want to be up too tall. If we're up too tall, we're going to be a little bit off balance, okay? Jab, step, kick. Okay, and once you get that down, you can speed it up a little bit. Okay, again, you're using that jab to sneak in, close that distance without your partner being aware, and then we snap that front kick in right to the body. Okay, so you're gonna practice that another 2 to 3 minutes on your own, and practice both sides, okay? Make sure you can do this both sides, okay? Get going. So I have another way for you guys to close the distance with your partner, and I really like this one. This one's called a hop step, okay? So instead of sliding, we're actually pushing in, okay? And again, this is a way to get in close without your partner really realizing that you're getting in close. That hop happens so quick that it's tough for them to deal with that. You know, usually they're expecting you to slide in, and if you just lift the leg, hop in, again, it's gonna kind of overwhelm your partner. So we're not even practicing the kick right now. I want you guys to practice just the hop. Let me show you guys the breakdown. Because when a lot of people learn this, they kind of go back and they revert back to the slide, that V step I was showing you guys. You actually want to lift that front leg first, then you're pushing off the back leg. So that back leg is doing pretty much all the work. Front leg does a little bit of the work, because as you bring that knee up, you're kind of swinging yourself forward slightly, okay? So we're just gonna practice that hop step for a little bit. We're gonna bring that front leg up, push off that back leg. And again, we can face the other way. Again, avoid sliding and hopping. It's just push hop, okay? So we're gonna practice that 2 minutes real quick. Just get the footing down, then we'll come back and we'll add the kick. Okay, start practicing. Okay, so let's add that kick down, you guys, and hopefully you got that footwork down. So we're basically just pushing into that kick, okay? Not sliding, we're pushing ourselves off, push and throw that kick. Let me do a couple of the other way here. Again, we're gonna lift that leg, snap that kick out. Okay guys, real fast, practice 2 minutes, come back, we'll do the next drill. So hopefully you guys have a partner at this point. If you don't have a partner, you can still practice those drills we were doing in the beginning instead of doing them against a partner here, okay? So now we're gonna work on the defense against this, okay? Hopefully you guys are getting pretty good at getting in there with that front kick. So now we wanna learn how to defend that front kick, okay? We basically do what's called a parry block, okay? And if you think about having your guard up here, we're gonna circle that hand downward and parry that block outward. So if you need to practice that for a moment, okay? What we're also using is, if you guys remember our 6-step footwork, how when we step back as we do that jab, that back step is important. So we're gonna be basically doing a back step parry block. Let me show you guys this from the side real quick. Back step parry block. So my partner is gonna attack me. Now he can attack me with either version of that front kick we practice. We practice the V-step front kick, and we practice the hop front kick. So either version he can attack me with, okay, and I have to defend against it. We'll do it kind of slow in the beginning so you can see, then we'll speed it up to show you how the drill should look in a real sparring situation. Okay, so slow first, let's just do the step up so you can see. I'm gonna step back and block. Yeah, that step back is important because that kick is coming in real strong. If I don't step back, okay, I might block the kick, but I might still catch some of that, okay? And I don't want to catch any of that kick. So that little step back puts me out of range, and that parry block redirects the kick where I want it to go, okay? And we're also going to add a counter attack. So as that kick comes in, parry, and we're just going to throw a reverse punch, okay? Let's do that one more time. Okay, so he'll attack 3 times, and it's my turn to attack 3 times, and he's gonna add that parry block, okay? So I'm gonna parries, he redirects it, and gives me that reverse punch, okay? And you notice how, as I kick, boom, he redirects it, and he puts me right where he wants me, and then my head is exposed. I can't really defend myself in that position, okay? One more time for me. Okay, then my partner's gonna go again. Parry punch. And again. Parry punch. Okay, guys, so start practicing with your partner. Practice this for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, get going. So we're gonna talk sparring strategy a little bit. Okay? Now, I like starting off with low kicks to the body, okay? And what this does is it gets your partner patterned to that motion, okay? What I mean by patterned is you start throwing that same pattern, that same routine, they get used to it, and then you get to see how they react to it. A lot of people will react by blocking or putting their hands down. And if your partner blocks too soon, or they drop their hands too low, so let's say he, as I come in with that kick, he's expecting it, he dropped those hands too low. See how open he was? Okay, so you need to be aware of that in sparring. Number 1, notice if your partner is doing it, and you should definitely be hitting them. Number 2, notice if you're doing it, okay? So the drill is basically gonna be this, okay? I'm gonna come in with either version of those kicks, okay? The V step or the hop step. Okay, and my partner is gonna commit too soon. He's gonna block too soon. What I mean by that is, even if he does the right block, he does that parry block. If he does it too soon, I can pull that and come in with that punch, okay? Or if he just leans over, okay? I come in with that kick, he leans over, I'm gonna come in jab, punch, hook, okay? And then your partner can defend against this still. Okay, let's go ahead and practice defending against those. So good habits. Let me come in again. I come in, jab, punch, hook. He's going to protect. Let me do one more. Okay, I come out here, push one, jab, punch, hook. Okay, then my partner's going to go. Okay, so he sees me bend down. He sees that opening. You know, I bent over, put my face right in front of him just so I could block that kick. Okay, keep that body upright. So again, he comes in. Okay, guys, so that's the drill you're gonna practice now. Again, we're looking for a partner to try to block that kick. And look how I just opened up my face. Okay, the way you should block that is, you know, what we talked about. Parrying, stepping away, blocking inward, okay, not by bending over and standing in place, okay? But it's a common reaction. A lot of people do that. And like I said before, you want to make sure that you're aware when your partner is doing that so you can capitalize on it. And you're aware if that's one of the things you're doing so you can fix that and not do it anymore. Okay, so you're gonna practice that drill with your partner about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, begin.